Yes, the long-awaiting incident happened, but unfortunately, not what I was expecting. Hi guys, once again, welcome to Semanhyia Farms, and my name is Fred. This is not a clickbait, it actually happened. Unfortunately, my Boer goats you see behind me here killed my local female. And that's what I want to share with you guys today. If today is your first time watching any video from us, welcome to the Semanhyia family. Here I talk about innovative way of farming in Africa whilst sharing my experience, mistake and success with you, so that in case tomorrow you decide to go into farming, or if you even have a farm now, you can learn from my mistake and not repeat the same mistake that I've been doing over the years. And if this is a content that interests you and you would like to learn more about, go ahead and hit the subscription button. Don't forget to also hit the notification bell so that anytime I release a new video, you will be notified and can come and enjoy just like you're enjoying this. And if you're old to this channel, you know how we do it. Once again, welcome and thank you so much for your support and being part of this family. Your comment, sharing this video so that many people also get access to it. Thank you guys so much for all the support. And if you've never commented before, this is an opportunity for you to comment. And this is the only way, guys, that I get to interact with you guys and get to know who is watching and what you guys are thinking or even reacting to. So go ahead and write your comment, and don't forget to also like it, because liking it tells YouTube that this video is a video that you guys are enjoying and it's gonna push it to other people to enjoy as well. But let's get into today's topic, because that is what we're gonna be talking about today. How come my Boer goats killed my local female goat? And I guess that is why you click on this video. So let's dive right into it. So basically, a couple of months ago, I started researching about Boer goats and importing Boer goats from South Africa to Ghana, where we had a lot of interest and were able to put a few goats together and literally ship them to Ghana. I myself was a customer as well. As you can see right behind me, I had one of the biggest goats in Ghana. And if you don't believe me, take a look at that set that is running around. So I imported my goats to Ghana. I had a female and a male as well. And just like most of you, if you have such a strong, good looking, goat male, what comes to your mind? It's literally to cross it and have as many, kids from him as possible, especially with the uncertainty about if he's even going to survive in this environment. So I'm no different from you guys. That was my vision. But before that, let me give you guys a bit of education, because I'm going to stop talking about male and female goat. So the male goat is called buck. So it's B-U-C-K, buck. And then the female goat is called doe, right? So D-O-E. That is the female goat. So from now, I'm going to refer to him as the buck and the doe. So basically, I have this buck in my farm, which is good looking. And I said to myself, what if this buck doesn't survive the Ghana weather? Or what if some disease attacks him and he dies tomorrow? Therefore, the most important thing that I did before even bringing the goats was to buy as many local doe as possible. Okay, one of them is chewing my shirt, so I need to tell them to stop. But was to buy a lot of the local doe as possible so that this goat can cross it. Just a bit of information. So from my research, a buck can actually cross up to 34 goats, which is the doe goat. So I was like, okay, let me go around and buy a lot of female goats, which is the doe, and bring them in so that once I have my buck, he will be able to cross them within the next few weeks. So I went ahead and bought a lot of these female goats, as you guys can see, and brought them in for about a month before the buck actually arrived. I fed them and make sure that they were well and didn't have any disease. And then finally the day arrived when my buck came from South Africa, arrived at the airport. We also made a few orders for other people, so we distributed it all. And then we brought our buck home. Then we put, I think after I separated him for about 2 weeks, just to also make sure he's fit, he gets time to settle in and all that. So he was separated for about 2 weeks, ate well, saw that everything was intact. Then I finally transferred him into this pen where I have all the doe, which were about 20 does here. So we were all expecting the day where he was gonna cross them. And we've been watching and watching. Days went by, days turns into weeks, and weeks turn actually into a month. And finally, recently we saw that he was following one goat. So we were like, okay, finally the South African guy is able to put some pressure on the women, because I also made sure that all the goats that I bought hasn't been crossed yet. So I was very sure that they are gonna come in heat at a certain point where he will now need to cross them. So we were all waiting, and we were following this lady that he has been following for about 2 days now, and we are just sort of waiting to see what will happen. Unfortunately for us, yesterday we came back to the farms and we found a female goat lying on the floor. Basically all his back legs and front legs are broken and he couldn't walk. We tried to take her and to stand, and he couldn't stand. We called the veterinary, and the veterinary could see that all the legs were broken. So, not knowing at night, our long-awaiting man has put her into action and unfortunately broke all the legs. This was a very sad moment because we were all waiting so much, and some of the guys at the farm were even telling me that he's too big to cross and he can't cross, blah blah blah, and all so many things. And finally he crossed, and we come and we see this happen, right? So we decided to try our best to feed the goat that is lying down and see if he was going to survive. But unfortunately he wasn't going to survive. And this man, you can look at this goat. This is the biggest Boer goat we have in Ghana. And if you look at the female goats that are standing with him, all those goats are fully matured goats. They are 1 year, 1.5 year goats, and this is their size. You guys can see. When I saw the goats, the Boer back picture, it was big, but seeing it in person, guys, it's nothing compared to what I can even show you on the camera. He is really, really big. I haven't weighed him yet, and therefore I don't want to quote any weight, but I'm looking at about 100 kg, right? I haven't weighed him yet, but I will definitely do that in the course of this week and be able to tell you exactly how much he weighs. But that's a very big goat, and crossing these little ones, you couldn't expect anything lesser than what happened. So unfortunately, we observed the female goat for a while, and he was having a hard time even breathing and eating. Unfortunately, the guys have to put her to bed, and it was a very sad news because we were looking forward to what this guy can do. So we've learned our lesson. Now, if we look at all the Boer goats, local goats that we have, they are all like very small as compared to him. So now my plan is to go out there and look for at least some bigger goats that are local, have already adapted to our environment, and be able to sort of bring them to see if anything good can happen from it. Because at this moment, it doesn't seem possible. And this should be a lesson to all of you. If you're thinking about ordering any Boer goat from us and bringing it here, make sure that you have does that are bigger, at least, about maybe 3 feet higher. Because if you look at this guy here and you bring him the local goats, there's no way they are going to survive. This is my experience, and I hope you guys will learn something from it. Once again, if you guys want to talk to me one-on-one, go ahead and click the description. You will see a link in there. Click on it. You'll be able to book some time and speak to me one-on-one, where you can ask me anything, agriculture, investment in Ghana, business in Ghana, and I'll be able to show up and share my experience and any advice and anything that you guys need. Again, the rainy season is coming, so I'm a happy farmer. We've started planting our Brachyra grass, as you guys saw in the video. Last week, we are seriously planting. This year, I want to harvest 100 acres of brachiaria grass, because that is the only way, guys, we can scale this livestock business. There is no way we can scale if they are just roaming around. So that is the goal here, and I entreat you, if you want some of the grass, contact the WhatsApp number below and you'll be connected to the person selling it and can arrange the logistic and everything. So let's all help the livestock farming industry and grow and change our way of farming or doing livestock in Africa. I hope this video is successful, guys. I gotta feed those goats. They are hungry and the sun is also coming down. But thank you for watching. And unfortunately, this is what happened to me. But I hope that he tries again and succeed. But thank you for watching, and I will see you next week with a new video.